Was it over the weekend that President Obama said that U.S. intelligence had underestimated ISIL or ISIS? Professor Juan Cole has a really good piece up, basically reiterating that it is not sectarian divisions, or I should say that correcting President Obama's sort of, I guess, characterization of what needs to happen and what has happened. It is not sectarian divisions which has created this conflict, which has then left people poor and desperate. It is rather our going in to Iraq on one hand, and two, things like a drought which drove people into the cities in Syria looking for work, unable to find it, largely because of neoliberal policies that have been instituted in these countries from without, that left a huge amount of people desperate and without work and without any not so much political agency, but agency to actually live decent lives. We broke it. Certainly in Iraq, we broke it. And then sectarian differences becomes the way in which different players essentially rally people to their side. It is the same dynamic when you see in Russia, in Iran, in this country, in Cuba. If there are domestic problems, the best way to exploit those is to create an enemy without and to appeal to nationalism. And what we're seeing it is on a more micro level within these countries. You play on the deprivation and you heighten the differences as a way to gain power and to establish your own. We see it all the time. The sectarian differences become the organizing principle. And the channel in which people who are suffering deprivation basically express that anger. And that's what we're left with. I think it'd be far more effective, frankly, just to drop a bunch of money. Just buckets of cash instead of bombs. That's what I would do.
That's what you do for everything.
That's what that is actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not sure that's a bad bad policy for everything. Cash cannons.